Greetings and welcome to your Scopes. I'm Demi, and welcome to I'm Powered by Love TV. And I want to thank all my friends for tuning back in. We definitely are so grateful for the love, letting us know that these readings, which are pure channel readings from the Akashic Records, is something that you guys are really starting to love, and the predictions that you're receiving are coming live from your Akashic Records. And to all the beautiful humans who are tuning in for the very first time to Scopes, welcome. I'm Demi. And this is an Akashic record reading in conjunction with your zodiac. And so this is going to be for Capricorn Decan 2, which the dates are January 1st through the 10th. And we want to just go ahead and get started. We're going to tune in to the guides at this point because right away the fear, root chakra, sacral, solar plexus, all kicking in. Actually, we're getting a heart hit right now, and we're moving right on up to higher heart and throat chakra. So you got a lot going on. We're going to just jump right in. So this is about speaking predominantly. So there are a lot of different changes moving, and they're pretty rapid in succession. Uh, you have at the beginning of the year a sail kind of through. You almost went through COVID unscathed. You have a preparedness. Sorry, that you expect the worst. So you always kind of have a backup plan together. So you weren't overly phased. But what you started noticing is that as you spent more time with yourself, you started seeing that you needed to make some changes. And you've made some incremental changes. They haven't been big overhauls. And so you've looked at some of the things that you wanted to do differently. That the COVID gave you an opportunity to kind of take a step back, take a second look. The retrogrades also gave you an opportunity to go deep. And actually, you've been also hearing a lot from the movement of Neptune and Pluto going in and a rebirth cycle. You know that you're in it. Then maybe even on a subconscious level that you know that you are literally going through your own metamorphosis yourself. And this is scary because you like being in control. And not having control. So there's some elements that are out of control. Some of them are family related. And you're trying to, there's a sense of detachment to keep yourself safe as these things are going. And you want them to change, but you also at the same time, in the control, you feel powerless. So this is making you afraid. So this particular change for some of you is family. You see your finances shifting, and you're trying to prepare for that next shift. You're feeling the weight of COVID, what it did financially, and now you're making preparations for other financial big concerns that you have. And some of these, they sound like home, relocation, education. These are big stacking bills, and you want to make some shifts in where you are to bring in more money, but you also see a lot of outgoing money because I'm hearing medical. So there's someone in your life who either requires medical care or is about to, or you're concerned about their health and well-being. And this isn't yours. This is someone else that you would potentially become the primary caregiver of. And these aren't children. This is maybe an older parent or someone that is, they're arcing you in age. So it doesn't have to be a parent. This could be an aunt, an uncle. This is someone in your sphere that you may have to provide for. It could also be an older sibling that has some health concerns. But this is these payouts are concerning you, and you're not sure how to move through those. And then also because you have been on a deep inward journey of change and reformation, you are also looking at how to step out of your comfort zone, out of the norm, out of the routine, out of the regiment, out of the patterns and the cycles and the habits that you have. They're dictating and controlling your life. And so this change is scary for you. So we're going to go into the Moonology deck, because the new moon is going to be calling. It's leaving. It's already calling you right now. The new moon is a time for change and setting up intentions. If you do not have a new moon ritual, I do recommend crystal gridding. You can visit us on I Am Powered by Love to check that out, because you're going to need to set some intentions, and that's what they mean by the fear of speaking. Like, you don't want things to change. You kind of want them to stay, but you are very aware that these things are on the horizon, and you know that you need to do something about it, but you feel powerless to do them. So going to the Moonology deck. Actually, we're going to pull from all the cards that I have here. I normally don't have this many, but you're also tired. Your life journey has been a succession of ups and downs, and in your opinion and perception, it's already been filled with a constant rearranging, and you like where you are. You are very comfortable and don't want to change anything, and that not wanting to change is what's prompting this particular shift to come, because you've been hearing it all year long, and this is the part you have not yet addressed. You've made small incremental changes, tweaks. Don't let your past hold you back. So we're talking again, speaking to the fears. This is where the will and action are resonating in the solar plexus, and the sacral chakra is blocked there too, not wanting to move. The root chakra, that stubborn fear of the change, what that looks like, and also being able to speak to it. This is why the heart is lighting up as well, is that you're not really sure because of these fears in the past. And this is why the stability, financial stability, is a big part, and this is driving the fear. And nothing yet set in stone. So this is about setting that intention, speaking that, coming from a heart center, listening to yourself. And the reason why nothing is set in stone is because you're wavering back and forth. You haven't made or set an intention, which is why the moon is speaking to you right now and saying it's time with this new moon to launch that new intention, because nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to shift, move, or change except what's already in the momentum of the universe energy that is headed your way. And you see how the waves are super rocky in the background? That's the choppy waters of your life right now. That's happening. That's already, the current is already flowing. The energy, these happenings you cannot stop, and by burying your head in the sand is not going to make them go away. You are going to need to continue speaking and creating. Running from this is not going to make this any better, because you've been doing well incrementally, just moving your life forward. They're saying that they want to congratulate you on that, and seeing that success should be giving you a boost of confidence to make the next step and address this one too, because this one's a lot. This one's not only is it much heavier, but it's affects, ramifications, outcomes. That's what you're fearing, is that I don't know, I can't afford these things, and I have all these things that I want to do to excel my life, to secure the future, and I don't know which direction to go. So you're also looking for some directionality, which is why you are wavering back and forth. And now we're going to the Conscious Oracle deck. Yeah, that channel is coming in. Let's see what we got. Awareness. You are hearing all these things. They are saying that you absolutely have heard everything that you just heard here today. That this is not only in your awareness, but that awareness, if once you really open your heart and allow that to expand, you're going to open up not only your throat chakra, your third eye. And I love how the awareness of the light is shooting out the top of his crown chakra. This is going to expand you into the solution realm, and allowing your soul to step forward and hearing and seeing and being able to implement the next actions. But you're going to have to speak to it. You're going to have to allow your soul and your heart to connect, and in order for you to speak that, so that the awareness, and you have ready preparedness in your background. This is something that you're always ready for disasters and for things to fall apart. So you always have a game plan. This is about using that same skill and ability to step into the higher dimension, so you can live in a space where you are always guided in your actions, guided in your life, manifesting and co-creating it along with the universe. This is within your power. And with that being said, we're going to go to the power deck. Here, and we're going to see how we're going to use that awareness. And I love to, I'm going to go back to this card and show it to you really quick. The number 1, talking about the oneness of the collective. So wisdom and knowledge all comes in awareness. That's what consciousness is. It is awareness. And you'll be aware. You're going to be moving into a higher dimensional space of living when you move through this situation. And let's look at that other energy that's in there. You got to speak it. It's without a doubt sound. Sound is the vibration of wavelengths. And you can see it in the color. Vibration moves in color, but it also moves in wavelengths and vibrates. It resonates. So when you speak this intention, once you clear the fear, once you begin letting go, you'll be able to speak, and that sound traverses through the universe and begins materializing and manifesting. And this is this is also your co-creative power, but this is also what's blocking you, which is what we started saying. Don't let the past hold you back. Nothing is yet set in stone. They're wanting you to set your new moon intentions, and this is the power that you have to make the changes fluid and move forward in the manifesting of the next dimension of your reality and living and breaking through that illusion of fear. So I want to thank you, my friends, for tuning in to I Am Powered by Love TV. If this resonates with you, please click the link below for a chance to win a free reading. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if you already have filled out that link below for the free reading, please check your email inbox. We've been notifying people, and some are seeing that and booking and scheduling those readings. And we want you to get your free reading too. So don't forget, we make those announcements weekly here on YouTube, as well as we notify you as well via your email address. And I want to thank you, my friends. See you next time right here on Soul Scopes.